Hello, and welcome back to Cooking, Crafting, and Gardening with Margaret and Mia. Today, I am going to start working on candied apples. I need to make candied apples for a baby shower, and today I'm just going to work on the first step. You need to make sure that you do this process 24 hours before you begin the candy apples. I'm going to do them today, kind of blanch the apples today. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to put together the bag. And then tomorrow I will actually make the candy apples. So the first step is, and I'm going to angle my camera down so you can see on my counter, I have 24 apples. And your first step is you're going to take your apples, and I've already done it to all of these apples. You're going to need to take the stems out of all of them. So you can just take it, the apple, twist the stem until it pops out. And it's okay if a little bit is left in there, but you don't want to start your candy apple with the whole stem in there. So that's the first step. The second step is you'll need to kind of blanch each one of your apples. And to do this, you'll need some paper towels. I have 2 big cookie sheets. And I have this utensil to get the apples out of the water. On the stove, I have a pot of water boiling. It's just a big pot of water with a little bit of white vinegar in there. Once it comes to a rolling boil, which is now because I started it before I started recording, so it's ready now. So all you need to do is take your apples. I should about one at a time, put it in and leave it in about 10 seconds and kind of rotate it around. The reason doing this is you are getting the wax off of the apple. If you don't get the wax off of the apple, then the apple will have bubbles. So that's about 10 seconds. You're going to take the apple. And you're going to really dry it off really well. So you're just gonna take the let me show you the difference. Okay, so this you can already see it's a little dull compared to this apple that I have not blanched yet. So you're going to go through this process for all of the apples that you're going to do. I won't bore you with that, but again, you just take your apple, put it in the hot water, rotate it around. Don't just put it in there. You need to rotate it around because you need to make sure that you're getting the wax off of all sides of the apple. So I'm going to do this for all 24 apples, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. I'm back. I have finished dipping all of my apples, and now I just need to wait the 24 hours. And in between the 24 hours, I'm going to take more paper towels and wipe down the apples again. I'll probably do this about 3 or 4 times in between. The reason you're doing that is because you are removing all of the sap. Some of the sap has already started coming out. Let me show you this apple. I don't know. See the little sap right here? There's a dot right here. So the sap is already starting to come out of the apples. The reason you're wiping them down is you're removing all of that sap because you don't want to have little air pockets or air bubbles once you get ready to dip your apples. Also, I want to show you really close up, here they are, the difference in coloring, and this is what they're supposed to look like. Um, this is an apple that has been dipped. You can see how it's dull and it's not as shiny compared to this apple that was not dipped. So once you dip your apples, all of the wax that's on this apple, you can see here, will come off and it's going to look like this. So over the next 24 hours, I will wipe down the apples about 3 or 4 times to remove all of the sap. So let me get ready to make the ribbon for the packaging.